hmm If both parties are in the same location, yes, not just at, but in the same location, it says the respondent shall leave. Yeah. And every time that we've been in the same location, yes, since you first issued the protection order, yeah, I always did leave. Now, for some reason, right, you thought that I didn't leave on December 31st of 2015. Yes. At 7:47 in the morning. Phew. You thought that I didn't leave on December 31st of 2015 at 4:48 p.m. Before the approximate 4.5 years that you had issued the first protection order, yes, I always did leave. Yes. And it could have been that the Sequim Police Department did actually hear that we were at the library at the same time. Yes. And you might have asked my sons or maybe even my stepdaughter, yeah, what'd he do? He left the library. Yes. And then when I did see my wife at the Goodwill, what did he do? Yes. He left the Goodwill. Pooch. And then when I did see her in 2012, yeah, at the grocery outlet, what did he do? He left the grocery outlet. See, every time that I did see either my wife or my sons, yes, I did leave the location. But for some reason, when I emailed you on November 20th of 2015, right now, that you issued a protection order or my due process rights were being violated, yes, where the petitioner didn't sign it, yeah, and you issued it for 10 years. From then on, yes, somehow you thought that I did not leave the actual location. Now let's see. 2012. I'm living at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. Yes. A friend of mine, well, let's just say Piper, yes, gave me a ride to the grocery outlet so I could buy some groceries. Somehow my wife ended up being at the same location as myself. I said, that's my wife. He says, oh, are you sure? Yes. I look back in the store. Yes, I'm sure. Pooh, there he is, the guy in the picture. Ouch. And then I walk out in the parking lot and I waited until she left. Yes. And she was rubbing the right side of her hair. And then later on, yes, on Saturdays when I would go to lunch in Sequim, Washington, I would go to the library, yes, usually after lunch. And then I left the library when I did see my sons there. Approximately 2000, well, it could have been 2015. It was for, see, there's this idea, yes, of you having criminal court hearings that are unnecessary. Yes. Because I told you I was on the bus. Oh. And I told you that I was in this library on December 31st of 2015. And all these public officers in the Sequim, Port Angeles, all the public officers in the court, yes, inclusive of the oaths of office that are oaths, yes, elected and appointed in the state, county, and municipal officers have been helping themselves to the taxpayer funds. Now, let's say I sued you. Yes. For any knowledge of the fraud, yes, the waste, the mismanagement, the abuse, and the corruption, yes, that you as city council members, yes, have knowledge of, yes, because you don't, you're getting sued. Now, it was absolutely unnecessary to have any district court hearings, yes, where you accuse me of knowingly violating restraining or protection order because I wasn't there. Yes. And my actual experience had been, yeah, I never violated the restraint provisions. Now let's look at all that time I spent in jail. 27 days. Yes. For missing a court hearing that was or was not docketed. Excuse me, Judge Porter. Now, I tried to tell you while sitting in court, yes, I was not given any notice or opportunity to be heard. My right process. Now, how many unnecessary court hearings, yes, has this county been getting paid to have? Yes, where the individual should have never been in court. Yes. Because the person didn't commit a crime.